Hi everyone! I just wanted to welcome you to my channel and give you a little more information on me and let you know what to expect on my channel. I know that no one's ever met me before, so let me give you a little personal information and then I'll give you a little of my makeup philosophies and information about that. My name is Tammy, and I'm 37 years old. I have two kids, 18 and 20, and I also have a grandson that's almost 2. I have one sister. She's older, and we're pretty different in the way that we act. I do have a few questions that I've gathered from different YouTube tags that I thought would be a good way to introduce you to myself and my makeup philosophies. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. So if you see me looking down, I'm reading my paper. Okay. Was I named after anyone? No. The only thing unique about my name is the way it's spelled. It's T-A-M-Y instead of T-A-M-M-Y. My mom wanted my name to be a bit unique because my sister's name was very unique. So she wanted to make my name special too, and so she spelled it different. Would you be your friend? I would, because I definitely look for people that have the same kind of philosophies and interests as I do to try and be around. I don't like people that take things extremely seriously, but I definitely think that responsibility is a great thing in life and a great quality to have. Goes with the next question of, do you use sarcasm a lot? I do use sarcasm, but more in a jokey kind of way, and not necessarily to be mean to people. I definitely think there's a fine line between that kind of sarcasm and just a fun, joking around kind of sarcasm. Would you ever bungee jump? No. I wouldn't bungee jump, I wouldn't skydive, but I would zip line. I have always been interested in being able to go on a zip line tour of a jungle area or something like that. I think that would be really neat, but it's more in my safety zone as far as feeling like I'm strapped into something. Yeah, you're still hanging from a cable, but at least you have the illusion of being more confined, I guess. What color are your eyes? My eyes are hazel. They come from my heritage. I am almost half Cherokee, and the other half is French, Dutch, and Irish. So my eye color definitely comes from my heritage, as does my hair texture and hair color. My skin tone, those types of things. So I'm very proud of my heritage, and my hazel eyes can definitely be a center point of my face. I get more compliments about my eyes than anything else because of their unique coloring. The coloring also changes, so it's never really exactly the same from day to day. So I really like my eye color. The first thing I notice about people is how they carry themselves. Are they well spoken? Not necessarily on an education level, but just can they express themselves well? Get a thought across and be personable. And, if you're in a professional setting, that they're being professional. That type of how they carry themselves. Scary movie or a happy ending? I would have to say scary movies because it's my all-time favorite kind of movie. But I definitely like a good happy ending, especially, if you're curled up with a boyfriend and you're wanting to be all mushy-gushy. A happy ending always helps you out with that, mood. Favorite smell would be black cherry, but in candles. Other than that, it's pretty much whatever my mood is that day as far as perfumes or things like that. Summer or winter? I would say summer because a lot of the activities that I like to do are best suited for summertime. Also, when I get cold, it's really hard for me to get warm. So I tend to like summertime better just because it's easier to cool off for me than it is to warm up. Where were you born? I was actually born in Jackson, Michigan, but I grew up in Florida. I've also lived in Colorado and Georgia, and relocated recently back to Michigan from Florida, which is the wrong way to be going. Most people go from Michigan to Florida. But I'm very happy, just still trying to adjust to a new area. I'm now currently living in Troy. Some makeup stuff. What kind of foundation do you use? Foundations, I tend to like a full coverage if I'm going to go for a foundation. Otherwise, I'm going to stick to just like a tinted moisturizer and a little concealer is my preference, especially in the summer. Um, I definitely use concealer. I like the creamy stick concealers the best. They're very easy to place exactly where you want and then just use a brush and fingers to blend them in to cover whatever you might need. What do you think of fake eyelashes? I definitely use them like an accessory. I don't tend to wear them every day. I think I have decent eyelashes, and therefore I tend to keep them for special occasions and when I really want to glam up my look and be, ba ba boom. Yes, I did know that you're supposed to change your mascara at least every 3 months. I can't remember where, but I have also heard that it was preferable to do it every 2 months, but every 3 months is acceptable. I don't have a particular brand of mascara that I always go for. I like to try different ones, and when I'm done using one, I usually try a different kind. Just so that I can keep experimenting and using different ones and see what improvements have been made in mascaras and things like that. Pencil or liquid liner, I actually use pencil, liquids, and powders. I tend to always use a liquid eyeliner on the top. I use the pencil on the waterline and a powder in my lash line most of the time. I do change it up occasionally, but that's my preferable way of doing my eyeliner to accentuate my eyes. What tools do you use for makeup? Pretty much anything that makes makeup go on. Your fingers, applicators, brushes, you name it. It's just whatever look I'm trying to go for that day and what makes that the easiest to achieve. Do you use mineral makeup? Not for the most part, because I am a little older. Um, it tends to make my face look very, very dry if I'm using only mineral makeup. I do use a mineral makeup under my eyes if they're, looking shiny and things like that, after my makeup's been applied. But I tend to stay with liquids more than anything because they tend to hydrate my skin because I do have dry skin. Favorite lipstick or lip glosses? I like berries and neutrals. Sometimes I will wear pinks and things like that. I don't like reds. I like berry reds. I just like to accentuate my lips and not make them the star. Like I said, I tend to want to play out my eyes the most, so I tend to play down my lips. Favorite blush, I like peachy and coral blushes. They look very good on my skin tone, very natural, and I never have an issue with them sticking out and being too noticeable. Do you like drugstore makeup? 99% of my makeup is drugstore. I don't tend to spend a lot of money on makeup as far as high end. I find that I can use drugstore makeup and get the looks that I want, and why spend more if you don't have to? If there's something that I want to achieve that I can't with a drugstore product, then I will get a higher end product, but drugstore's my staple by far and away. What makeup crime do you hate? I hate it when people over bronze their faces, and especially if it's a shimmery bronze, because then it's like super dark with a silver sheen over it, and it doesn't blend in, it doesn't look natural, and I just think that it completely ruins whatever good they did with their makeup when they do that. Colorful or neutral eyeshadows. Every day I tend to do neutral just so that it accentuates instead of being a focal point. I have been trying to branch out and do more colorful eye makeups and things like that, but neutral is definitely where my comfort zone is. Would you go out without makeup? Definitely. Having raised 2 kids and all the things that come along with life and everything, I definitely don't have any problem going out without makeup. I think I look just fine without makeup. I use makeup just to accentuate and highlight what I think I have naturally. So I definitely don't freak out if I have to go out without makeup. And last question, what do you think of makeup in general? I think makeup in general is something that you should use to enhance yourself, not to change yourself. I think that women that feel like they need to use makeup to look like something else are doing themselves a disservice. Every woman is beautiful. Every woman has a feature that she can take and make the star of her face and really accentuate to bring out that inner beauty and the natural essence of who she is. Makeup shouldn't look like you got war paint on and you're trying to be something you're not. I think that it should highlight and accentuate and complement how beautiful a woman is naturally, and all women are naturally beautiful. They just have to learn to express that beauty, and I think makeup allows us to do that. I think that it can be very unifying and therapeutic for women. It gives us something to come together on common ground and support and encourage each other, and I look forward to doing that on my channel. I definitely want this to be a break from everyday norm and just enjoy spending time getting to know me, getting to see different ways that I do things. And with makeup, there's no right or wrong, in my opinion. So you may not like a particular look. I may like that look, or vice versa. And I think by experimenting and trying different things, you can really learn where to develop and where to pull back and where your comfort zones are. And I think it's important to step outside of them sometimes too. And this video really is stepping outside my comfort zone because I have always been in the background taking care of other people. And so this is kind of my way, approaching 40, to take a step forward and say, you know, I have something to offer, and I think that it will give me an outlet being, you know, relocated and away from friends and family to branch out and express myself a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this video and getting to know me. I promise they won't all be this long, and I hope that you enjoy coming back to my channel. Make it easy and subscribe, and that way you can find me very quickly. Until the next time we meet, I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.